Welcome, everyone, to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Washington State's offense will start this game off with the football. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He leaves him with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Wazoo! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Running to Green. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Caught near the sticks, it's Perkins. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Perkins. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Punts it out of the air. Crossing the 30, he's got away. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to pass. It's Webster. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll try the right side. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Nevada just needs a few inches here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, there are a lot of offenses that would decide to just try to plow that football forward in between the tackles. There they went with a jet sweep, trying to catch the defense off guard with their speed, but the defense was having none of it.
To the air, it's Webster. Big guy smells it, and they will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. And he has had this offense clicking on all cylinders the entire game. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Lost a throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll immediately call timeout. The quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Washington State.
Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down. Back to pass, it's Duggar. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Little. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Found a seam. There he goes. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Warren.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a man. It's Webster. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
37. Now, a 4th down.
Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Nevada offense really has it going. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
We've seen this offense not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Toss to the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. They They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards under there.
Nevada going quickly. He might want another play. Wants to throw again. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Webster. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Warren. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Nevada. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Nevada, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting a stop, and now you have the foot. Turning it on! Got the first down. Looking for more. The 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
What execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got a man. It's Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
And that's good enough for first down.
We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Makes the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Corner's going to give them room. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Webster. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Nevada offense really has it going. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Brings into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Warren. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Got his man downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Pushes for the goal line. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it down. They have to take care of the football. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Webster. Steps away to find some room. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Might be calling a hot route. And back to the air on second down. Takes a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perkins. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. They're definitely in range for the tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Did a fucking substitution. Why is he still in the game?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's going to run it. He's in open space downfield. He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with